Hi, this is Rashmi from Only Feeling. Welcome to my channel. Today I am going to make chicken biryani in Karnataka style, especially a Hassan style since I am from Hassan. Let's see what are the ingredients required. So the ingredients are, I have taken half kg chicken and I have taken 2 cups of rice. In this I have mixed 1 cup of basmati rice along with 1 cup of Sona Masuri rice and I have soaked it for half an hour. So these are the mixed masalas, that is, as you can see, the bay leaves, elaichi, cloves and the black peppers, the mixed masalas. So I have taken the garam masala. It's according to our requirement. 1 tablespoon should be enough. So if there is a requirement, you can go for chili powder since we are using chilies also. The turmeric, handful of pudina and coriander. So I have taken 3 inch of ginger and 2 garlics. So I have pasted them. So I have taken 6 to 7 chilies, green chilies, and just sliced them. So this is half cup of coconut milk, and I have taken 2 big tomatoes and chopped them, and 2 big onions and chopped them. So 1 cup of oil should be sufficient, and salt as per our requirements. So let's start. First I am putting the bay leaves and all the spices. You can crush the elaichi or else you can put it as it is. Once the flavor releases, you can add the onions. So keep it in high flame. Let the onion turn golden brown. Saute it, keeping it in high flame. Put 1 teaspoon of turmeric. Saute it well. When the onions are turning golden brown, you can add the green chilies. Let the things happen in the high flame. So at this stage I would like to add a little bit of like 1 teaspoon of chili powder. Though we have added green chili, the color and smell will be different, you know, the flavors will be different if you add a little bit of red chili powder. So now the onions have turned golden brown. Now it's time to add the ginger garlic paste, what we had prepared. I'm adding the whole of it. Fry it properly. I just enjoy the whole process of preparing biryani. So once the ginger garlic paste gets little fried up, you can add the tomatoes. That is the 2 big tomatoes what we had chopped and kept. And the pudina. And the garam masala goes in now. You can say it as 1 tablespoon. So now it's time to add up our chicken. It's around ½ kilo. Mix it thoroughly so that all the flavors infuse, and let it be like that for around 5 to 10 minutes, and put one more teaspoon of salt. So we are putting the masalas along with the salt so that all the masalas get into the chicken, infused into the chicken. This is the coconut milk I've taken. That is half a cup of coconut milk, fresh coconut milk. So this one, if you want to skip, you can skip, but if you add it, it gives a extraordinary taste. You can just add it and do it. You can feel the taste difference, you know. At this point you can add the coconut milk. So as we can see, the oils are getting released. At this point you can add the rice. Since there is moisture content in the chicken, it has released its juices, and we have also put the coconut milk. There is already sufficient water content. We just have to see how much water we have to put after this. It's time to add water now. I'm adding 2 cups of water since I have added half a cup of coconut milk. Let me see, it should be sufficient. Since I have already soaked the rice, there is moisture content in the rice already. So I have added just 2 cups of water. So add some of the coriander and some I'll preserve for later. So let's wait, closing the lid till the biryani gets done. So far it was in the high flame. Let's close the lid. Once the pressure starts releasing, we should reduce the flame and put the weight. Now the pressure started coming, so I'm putting the weight. And it's time to keep the stove in the medium flame. So just keep it in the medium flame and let 3 to 4 whistles come. Once it's done, we can wait for 10 to 15 minutes, and yeah, we can start having our chicken biryani. Just can't wait to have. So now the pressure is released. Let's see how it is done. It smells so deliciously. Now I am putting in some ghee. You can put more if you want. I have put around 2 tablespoons. That will add up to the taste. Mix it thoroughly. After mixing it, just keep it for 2 more minutes and it is done for serving. So I am making raita for a chicken biryani. So chicken biryani is not complete without raita. For that I have taken 1 cup of curd, 1 chopped onion, 1 chopped tomato and coriander, and little bit of salt as per our requirement. You can just add, it's a simple way. It's done. So here comes our hot and spicy chicken biryani. As you can see, it looks delicious. And the raita we prepare, this is how we serve the plate. I have boiled some eggs, the cucumber and the lemon, just the perfect combination. And I've just prepared the fresh lime juice, added some ice along. So ready to eat. No, not this way. It should go like this. Then only it tastes the best, you know? Yes, it's done. So if you like my recipes, please do like, comment and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.